with you on other days, but God says, I have made this day, this 24-hour period, a special time for God and me to be together, to celebrate what God has done in my life. You know, in Revelation chapter 3 and verse 20, the invitation is, and it's an invitation of fellowship, an invitation of God saying, I want to get to know you. And the Sabbath is a perfect way to do this. It says, behold, I stand at the door and knock. And He's knocking right at this moment. Do you know right now it's Sabbath? It's Friday night, the sun is down. This time here is a special, blessed time because God fills it with His presence. And He's knocking right now. And He's saying, if anyone hears my voice and opens the door, I will come in with him. I will dine with him, and he with me. We'll sit together. We'll share a meal. And we'll get to know each other better because God says, I have so much to offer you. I want you to catch a glimpse of how I see you. You may look in the mirror and say, I'm a no-hoper. I can't do anything. I can't help anyone. But God says, no. I look at you and you're my precious child. And as I can fill you with my love, you are going to blossom and come alive. And people are going to be drawn to you and say, what have you got? Well, what's different about you? And then you'll be able to share with them, I have discovered Jesus. I have discovered His rest. I've discovered how much He loves me. Would you like to know that as well? I invite Sanatha to come up and sing as I talk to you seriously about this question. You know, the other night I challenged you about your home. Now I'm challenging you about your time. You know, and the amazing thing about God is that as you give Him time, you think to yourself, how can I get everything done in 6 days when it takes me 7 days to get it all done? You know, you work and you work and you work, and 7 days isn't even enough. Now, if I give God a 24-hour period, I've only got 6 days to do all my work, my life is just going to be a wreck. But do you know what happens? God somehow multiplies that 6 days so that it's more than enough time to get everything else done. And in addition, you have 24 hours of rest. You know, on the Sabbath day, you can rest from stress. Do you know television is interesting, but it's stress? You just watch the news. Just watch, today is Black Friday, they've called it, because the stock market just crashed down 8%. Stress! But on the Sabbath day, you can say, I don't have to listen to that. Your wife or your husband may say, let's turn the TV on. No, it's the Sabbath day. No stress. No television. No noise. How long has it been since you've been in a silent house? Can be a bit scary. But when there's silence, you might just be able to communicate with your loved one. Might be a bit awkward at first saying, hello, how was your day? But it's only in silence that you can really connect with God. And God's saying, I'm protecting, I'm giving you this 24-hour period. Please use it. Don't feel guilty. I'm taking all the guilt away. You might be working really hard and you have to get something done, and it's Friday night, the sun's coming down, you think, I've got to get it done. And then when the sun comes down, God says, stop. Because I'm commanding you to stop. Because you can rest now and don't feel guilty that you didn't finish that. It's all right. It'll still be there when the sun goes down on Saturday night. You can continue then. But now, don't feel guilty that you're not working. You can rest in my presence. And tonight, if you want to start resting on the Sabbath day, I'd like you to come to the front where we can pray together. I'll be praying for you as Sanatha sings to us tonight.
Pass me not, O gentle Savior, hear my humble cry. While on earth thou forsake me, do not pass me by. Savior, Savior, hear my humble cry. While on earth thou forsake me, do not pass me by.
Will you come and join me? Now, I want to give the invitation for those who have maybe heard this for the first time. Maybe you've never kept a day aside for God, or maybe you've kept another day, whether Friday or Sunday or whatever, and you're saying to yourself, for the first time I realised that Saturday is the day, the Sabbath, and I want to right now make a commitment to keep that as a day of rest with God. If that's what you desire in your heart, I want you to come up the front. If you're unable to come to the front, you can stick your hand up. Praise the Lord. Thanks, Wayne. Oh, mate, you're going to enjoy such a rest. And for those out there who maybe have heard about it, but you sort of drifted away and did your own thing and sort of got caught up with the world and forgot what the best gift God has given to us other than His Son, if it's your decision to say, I'm going to come back and I'm going to keep this 24-hour period of time for God and for family, come up the front. You know, God has given you like a ticket, an invitation from the monarch, the ruler of the universe, saying, I have an appointment with you every week, starting Friday night to Saturday night. Won't you come? Praise the Lord. Come. He is the King of the universe. He is everything to us, and He can provide for us all that we need. God is so loving and loves this family time. He loves each one of us. Invite all those out here who love the Sabbath. I know many of you have been blessed by the Sabbath for many, many years. Some maybe only a couple of years, but if you want to restate your commitment to God and to spend time with God, I want you to stand where you are. Everyone who says, look, you know, the Sabbath day, I love it, but, you know, I really want to love it more because it's the day where God's presence is. I want you to stand with us. Praise the Lord. You know, I don't know if you understand this, but in heaven, we're going to all get together on a Sabbath day every Sabbath too. And we're going to celebrate. You know, up in heaven, each one of us will have angelic voices. I don't know about you, but I can't sing that well. And we're going to sing in tune. And it's going to be exciting and fun. It's not just going to be singing. It's going to be spending time with God, learning things from Him. He's going to do such wonderful things in a place where there'll be no more pain, no more death. Praise the Lord. I just ask, well, let's sing another verse of that, and then we'll close with prayer. Thanks, Sanatha.
Thou, the spring of all my comfort, more than life for me. Whom have I on earth beside Thee? Whom in heaven but Thee? Savior, Savior, hear my humble cry, while on others Thou art calling.